Welcome to the third episode of Founders Find Exclusive, a Women's Day special where we interview some great entrepreneurs from A-Town. So Aakanksha, thank you so much for joining us for the Founders Find Exclusive, and we are doing a special Women's Day series, and the only young entrepreneur I could think of was you. I've had a personal privilege to kind of know you better through, of course, Now Forever. So, being from the house of a renowned ice cream brand, you've seen challenges faced within this industry. What inspired Aakanksha to continue being a part of the family business and delve into this further?
When it comes to why I joined the family business, actually, I do believe that challenges are a way for me to grow, basically. And being in the family business comes with its own set of expectations and responsibilities. I'm not just representing the management here, but I'm also representing what my father has taught me,
Right.
and how my family has brought me up. So when I was younger, my father would come from an office day and he would talk about his day, and that would be a dining table conversation.
Right.
And soon ice creams just became passion for me. Over uni life, I also realized how everyone has a different starting point. And this was my starting point, basically. The biggest challenge for me was, how do I make Vadilal bigger and better?
Right.
And I'm grateful for the opportunity that life has given me.
Okay, so my second question is about something very special for all of us that you've created is Now Forever, which is your baby and one of the newest segment for the Vadilal family, which is also a dessert cafe.
Yeah.
Tell us a bit more about Now Forever. How did you think about this concept? Because it's pretty new for all of us. And what made you introduce this as a part of the company's offering?
So we launched Now Forever last year in February. We did this together.
Yes.
And it was the first project that Vadilal gave me when I joined, and extremely dear to my heart. So my great-grandfather, he'd started a small soda fountain shop in 1907 in the old city of Ahmedabad. And he gave to the city something that they had never experienced before. And that was basically my inspiration. I wanted to do the same. Vadilal was already offering extremely premium products. The question for me was, how do I make Vadilal new all the time?
Right.
And that was the birth of Vadilal Now Forever, which basically means gobble our ice creams now and cherish them forever. And I'm really happy about the way that Ahmedabadis have appreciated this vision and showered us with love.
With the ever-evolving digital landscape, there's a significant shift in the forms of marketing, communication. You are the third generation leading your business. How difficult, or how do you stay on top of the industry trends, and how do you make your company stay innovative all the time?
Right. What I feel is that the essence of the ice cream industry stays the same.
Right.
For us, the most important factors are the availability of the ice cream, the visibility of the brand, and the sustainability of the company in the long term. But the nuances of each of these factors really change with the coming of the digital age. Apart from this, knowing that the digital marketing industry is growing at over 50% every single year, which is huge. So we use our digital analytics and tools to ensure that our content is specifically targeted to our consumers.
Okay, now this question is something which is very close to me, because as an entrepreneur, I know how difficult it is to build a team, to lead a team. How do you approach hiring and building the team that specially aligns with your value and vision for the company?
So this question is extremely dear for me also, because every time I think of my team, it almost feels like as if I'm shedding a tear inside me, because I feel very at home with my team, and I am what my team makes me, basically.
True.
So when we hire, we look at multiple different aspects, from the talent to the education, the experience, the willingness to grow in the company, and the ownership that they may have for Vadilal in the future. And what I've seen is that we keep our teams extremely diverse in terms of age and gender. For example, the more experienced members of our team, they're usually the roots of our team. They are the motivators for the younger blood to act as propellers for the brand. And I just hope that I am able to create teams that feel safe in the workplace, yet always challenged and motivated.
Wow, I will keep those points in mind. That will help me build my team as well. As a women entrepreneur, especially, and as a young entrepreneur, let me put it that way, you must have faced a lot of challenges in the industry, especially when you started up until now. As an entrepreneur, I think you face challenges every single day. How have you overcome them? If you could, share some of your thoughts.
I'm so young, but what I feel is that women these days don't even dream of being in positions of power.
Right.
So there are challenges that I face every day, but I feel they're extremely minuscule in comparison to the opportunity that I've received in my life. I think one of the biggest challenges would be the fact that I was leading an extremely large team and everyone was more experienced than I was. And the most important thing that my father tells me is that saune laine agar vadhvanu. And and that is extremely important being in a family business because we have to interact with our family senior members on a daily basis.
Absolutely. Great. No, that's a great insight. I'm going to keep that as well in mind. I'm learning a lot from this episode. My last question would be, how do you manage to balance your personal life with the demands of running a successful business? Because as I said, I have the personal privilege to be in touch with you and I see you juggling, managing like a big team, businesses, and on top of that, what I really love about you is your ideas, your vision, which I've been able to connect to. So how is it that you manage all of this?
I think what I've learned, how I've learned this is from seeing my mother. And she always told me that women belong in multiple worlds. And every day there's a force that pulls us and pushes us through the next level. We want to succeed, we want to fulfill strategic responsibilities, we want to build emotional relationships. And I feel it's extremely difficult being in a society and doing all of this in a society that's changing so fast, yet sometimes sticking to age-old habits. And I feel like it's a society's and the economic infrastructure's responsibility to ensure that women are able to do it all.
I'm a personal fan of Aakanksha's work, and especially now Forever Guys, which is at Bodakdev in Ahmedabad, so you must check it out. But thank you so much, Aakanksha, for being a part of this series. This makes our series even more interesting as a young entrepreneur. So thank you.
I'm not gonna let you guys leave without some extremely yumilicious desserts. So I would really request the entire TOS team, my Vadilal team, to come here and we can share some desserts now.
For desserts, we are always in. So thank you once again.